Welcome to the Arsenal Report, and remember, make subscribe, then continue enjoy your news. In a summer transfer window that has already sent shockwaves through the football world, Arsenal have now completed one of their most anticipated signings yet. Swedish striker Viktor Gyökeres has officially joined the Gunners. The powerful forward, who took the Portuguese league by storm with Sporting CP, will now bring his unique blend of strength, work ethic, and lethal finishing to North London. For the Arsenal faithful, this is more than just a signing. It's a signal of intent, a promise that the club is determined to transform potential into glory. Viktor Gyökeres' journey to the Emirates is one of relentless ambition. Born in Stockholm, the towering Swede started his football life at Brommapojkarna, showing early signs of a forward who refused to be bullied off the ball. His raw strength, combined with surprising agility for his size, caught the eyes of scouts across Europe. After stints with Brighton and Coventry City, Gyökeres truly exploded onto the scene in Portugal, where he battered defences week in, week out, scoring goals with both finesse and brute force. For Arsenal, the allure was clear. Mikel Arteta has spent the past seasons building a side brimming with creativity, pace, and technical brilliance. But at times they lacked a physical presence up front, a striker who could bully centre-backs, hold up the ball under pressure, and turn half-chances into goals. With Gyökeres, that void is filled. His playing style complements the likes of Bukayo Saka, Gabriel Martinelli, and Martin Ødegaard perfectly. While the dazzling wingers wreak havoc on the flanks and Ødegaard pulls the strings through the middle, Gyökeres will be the battering ram, the finisher, the one who converts all that artistry into cold, hard goals. Reports say Arsenal fought off stiff competition from some of Europe's elite, with clubs in Spain, Italy, and even the Premier League sniffing around. But for Viktor, the pull of the Emirates project was irresistible. He's spoken openly about Arteta's vision, a team that plays attacking, front-footed football, but doesn't shy away from the dirty work. For a striker like Gyökeres, who thrives in the chaos of physical battles, it's the perfect stage. Behind the scenes, the recruitment team deserves huge credit. Sporting Lisbon, known for driving a hard bargain, initially demanded a hefty release clause. Arsenal's negotiation skills, coupled with Gyökeres' clear desire to wear the famous red and white, helped push the deal over the line. His contract, rumoured to be a 5-year deal, demonstrates the club's commitment to build around him for the long term. Arsenal supporters have already taken to social media in a frenzy, flooding timelines with clips of Gyökeres bulldozing through defenders and thumping in goals from all angles. They dream of seeing him dominate in those gritty away games where Arsenal's silky football sometimes faltered in past seasons. Now, with a striker who can hold his own against rugged Premier League backlines, the Gunners have added an extra dimension to their title challenge. But Gyökeres' signing is about more than just physicality. His pressing game is relentless, something Arteta has demanded from his front line. His ability to drop deep and link play means Arsenal can be fluid in attack, with interchanging positions that will torment opposition defences. And perhaps most importantly, he brings a winning mentality, an attitude forged in the tough battles of the Championship and sharpened under the pressure cooker of Sporting's title race in Portugal. In training, the buzz is electric. Early reports from London Colney suggest Gyökeres has already impressed with his attitude, first in, last out, pushing himself to adapt quickly to Arteta's tactical demands. His camaraderie with Saka, Martinelli and Trossard is blossoming. He's the type who leads by example, not afraid to bark instructions or gee up teammates when the going gets tough. For Arsenal fans who have endured years of almost seasons and what-ifs, the arrival of Viktor Gyökeres feels like another piece of the puzzle falling into place. The Gunners now have a spine with steel. Saliba marshalling the defence, Rice and Ødegaard dominating the midfield, and Gyökeres ready to make his mark up top. As he pulls on the famous red and white shirt for the first time, the roar of the Emirates will echo the hopes of millions. Viktor Gyökeres is here, ready to battle, ready to score, ready to help Arsenal take that final step from contenders to champions. And so begins a new chapter in the Arsenal story. One where the Swedish powerhouse stands tall, his eyes fixed firmly on the Premier League title, his boots ready to carve his name into North London folklore. Another news. Eden Hazard, The Belgian magician, once feared and adored in equal measure across the Premier League, now walking back onto English soil, not for Chelsea, nor for a return to his boyhood club Lille, but for Arsenal Football Club. After years in Spain marred by injuries and flashes of brilliance lost in the shadows, Hazard's return to North London feels like a football fairy tale. But this is not a sentimental signing. This is a spark, a final chapter, a chance for Arsenal to inject experience, magic, and belief in their young squad as they chase glory on all fronts. It began with a whisper. Early summer, rumours surfaced that Mikel Arteta was on the lookout for something different, a mentor figure, a big game player, someone who could turn tight matches with a moment of genius. Many thought Arsenal's new signings would follow the usual script, young, hungry, technically gifted. But Arteta, wiser from seasons of near misses, knew that experience sometimes outweighs youth, and magic is worth the risk. Hazard had been without a club since leaving Real Madrid. The Spanish chapter of his career, though gilded with trophies, never delivered the stardust he brought to Stamford Bridge week in, week out. Yet those who know Eden well say his hunger never died. Away from the spotlight, he worked quietly, regaining his fitness, rebuilding his strength, and waiting for the right call. When it came from Arteta, there was no hesitation. The Emirates welcomed him with open arms, and even rival fans were stunned. A player who once tormented Arsenal, now pulling on the red and white shirt. It is a testament to football's unpredictability and the respect Hazard commands. From the moment he walked into London Colney, the atmosphere changed. Young stars like Saka and Martinelli watched closely, seeing a player who had done it all. Premier League titles, European nights, and countless moments of jaw-dropping brilliance. Arteta's plan is simple, yet inspired. Hazard will not be asked to play every minute, every game. Instead, he's the ace up Arsenal's sleeve, a creative force to unlock low blocks when Plan A falters. In training, his touches still ooze class. The ball sticks to his feet like glue. His low centre of gravity, his sudden shifts, his sly smile when he nutmegs an unsuspecting defender. It all feels like a flashback, but it's very real. The dressing room has found a new voice. Hazard, naturally charismatic yet laid back, has become a big brother to Arsenal's young guns. He jokes with Saka about the art of cutting inside. He shares stories with Odegaard about captaining under pressure. He tells Rice what it means to win the league when everyone doubts you. And when the sessions end, he stays back, guiding Nketiah on movement, Smith Rowe on finishing, and even Zinchenko on when to overlap. The fans have been quick to embrace him. From the first time he stepped out at the Emirates in red and white, the roar was deafening. There were questions, of course. Can his body hold up? Can he still produce that moment of brilliance? But in football, belief can be more powerful than doubt. And the Emirates, once a fortress struggling to stay mighty, now pulses with a new sense of magic. His first big test came against Liverpool. A tight match, tense, goalless in the final 10 minutes. Arteta turned to Hazard. He stripped off his warm-up jacket and stepped onto the pitch to a standing ovation. What followed was vintage Eden. A quick shimmy, a clever flick past two markers, and a precise pass to Martinelli, who buried it. One moment, one spark, one reminder that class is permanent. Off the pitch, Hazard has spoken of his mission, to help Arsenal's young lions cross the line where he once stood in blue. There's poetic justice to it. The player who often broke Arsenal hearts now pledges to heal them. His experience in title races, cup finals, and Champions League nights brings calm to a team that has stumbled when the finish line was in sight. The media buzzes with stories. Some say it's risky, others call it genius. But within the club, there's no doubt. For Arteta, Hazard is not just a player. He's a reminder that winning takes more than talent. It takes courage, cunning, and a touch of magic.